Hello, this is a video about how to set up your WordPress hosting, and we are going to be looking at just basically setting up the website and connecting the hosting to the registrar. We've already picked the host and the registrar in this case, so if you're doing it yourself, things might vary a little bit, especially in terms of setting up the website. Because this is going to be a relatively easy version of setting up WordPress. So what we're going to do is, my name's Riley, over there is Jeff, and we're going to walk Jeff through setting it up from installing WordPress to setting up the name server, connecting the name server rather to the registrar. So can you give a try, Jeff, to sharing your screen?
Sure. Now, Chrome wants to share the screen. Okay, your entire screen or your application window?
You just want the browser. So I mean, either entire or the browser. You can choose just the browser.
Okay, so I share my screen. Here's Namecheap.
There we go.
You can see it.
Yes, we can see it. Okay, so so right now, first we want to go back to SiteGround.
Oh, that's validation error. Okay. Probably picked the wrong.
You want to go back to SiteGround.
Yeah.
Can you go back to your SiteGround tab?
I'm going to try. Let's see if I can. Problem is, I forget what SiteGround looks like, so I can't.
It's to the left. Also, you stopped sharing your screen.
I did. Here, I'll share again. Problem is, it's asked me to pick a screen. And, all right, hold on.
So it's asking you to, are you on a laptop?
Yep.
So it's asking you to pick a screen on your laptop?
It's showing me a whole bunch of screens saying, pick one. I think this is the one I want.
That's weird.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. So you want to start with start a new website. You don't have a website yet. If you had a website on a different host, we would be transferring it, but you don't.
And I'm trying to put a tick mark in there and it won't take it. Oh,
Really?
that's because I'm on the screen sharing thing. I'm not on the actual screen itself.
Yeah, I can't see your mouse.
Yeah, it's because I'm on the wrong goddamn screen. What is going on here? This is nuts. All right, here we go. Now.
There you go.
All right.
So then you want to click WordPress.
Okay.
And so just to interrupt here, this is going to be installed for him. So other hosts, you will have to actually do it yourself. It's actually not very hard. In the future, I'm going to make a video where I show you how to do that. But right now, we're just going to go with the easy way to do it. So don't say out loud the things you type in here,
okay,
because we're going to blur them out. And but basically, what you're doing is you want your admin email. You want an email that you have access to. Your username is something that you're going to remember. And it can be like whatever. I mean, for me, it's usually, I have multiple websites, so my username usually has something to do with the website that I'm using. So, for example, I'm not going to say my username, but like for my website rileyhaas.com, I have some variation in the username to remind me that is the username for rileyhaas.com, and don't use admin. This is just for everybody, because admin is the most commonly hacked. If you just say admin that makes it a lot easier for people to brute force your app, your login.
So I'm documenting everything as I'm putting it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a very good idea. Tisk, medium passwords. I'm just kidding.
Passwords do not match.
I can't speak for this one, but I definitely feel like sometimes that error. Oh, there we go. You're good. All right. Click confirm.
Okay. Let me document the password. Hang on.
Oh yeah, yes. Please do. Please do.
Or we'll waste 5 to 10 minutes going back and resetting it again. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now what?
All right. So hit confirm. I confirm that I have read and agree to terms and conditions, which, we'll just assume you did. Everybody does this. No one reads terms and conditions, right?
Yeah, and they know that.
Yeah. All right.
So processing your setup.
Yes. And this is going to be a lot easier, believe it or not, than.
Well, Mary Jane can do screen sharing. I can do it. Waiting. Please wait.
Yeah, it's taking a while.
Your call is very important to us. Please remain on the line while.
It's weird that it's taking this long.
We connect you to the next available agent.
There we go.
All right.
Hooray. All right.
Customer area.
So.
Okay.
Now you want to go to my accounts. So just to interject again, this is a dashboard for SiteGround. The dashboard's going to be different everywhere, and that's because everybody basically has their own custom user management or administrative management panel. All the different hosts have different panels, so this is going to look different. cPanel is a different thing. Just to explain what we're looking at here, the big red button at the left there, cPanel. cPanel is your control panel for the website. It's where you're going to find information about databases and traffic and all sorts of other things. Email. Admin panel over on the right there. Go to admin panel. That is your WordPress admin, which is where you would log in to post content, edit content, change your theme, that kind of thing. If you click on information and settings, which is right below cPanel. All right. So now what we need to do is we are going to take the DNS and we are going to put that information into your registrar account, so that basically what we are doing is we are pointing the registrar to this hosting server.
Okay.
So can you go back to your Namecheap account one more time?
You see it?
It's to the right. It's your rightmost tab.
I'm in it. What I have to do is change my screen sharing, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's weird. It doesn't give me that option. Well, actually, you should just log in while we can't see anything.
There.
Or you're already logged in. Okay. Oh, it's in a different browser. I gotcha. Okay. So, can you go to your domains tab, which is the first from on the left?
Okay, I'm trying. Are we there?
I don't see it.
Oh, that's because I'm in.
Here we go. Oh, one of these things. Okay, sorry. Go to your account. See, so the other thing is that the dashboards for the registrars are all going to be different as well.
Okay.
So yeah, click on account.
Here I am. Account.
All right, go to. Oh, there it is, right there. It was a matter of scrolling down. My mistake. All right. So you want to try clicking on the arrow in the middle of the page, the downward arrow. See what that says. Okay. Can you scroll up? Where is this going to be? Try clicking on domain list on the left. Can you click the checkbox next to your website name? And then go to actions.
Action.
The big button
above
your. There we go. DNS records. So they don't always make it easy locating where this is. It's in a different spot for every registrar, which is awesome. I mean, it's great. So yeah, click on DNS host records. All right. You want to click this stupid message. I understand that this change may impact my existing services.
Right.
Of course it will. That's what we're doing this on purpose.
Next.
Okay. So they're trying to get you to host with them.
Of course.
Even at this stage, I already don't like this company. Custom DMS is what you want. All right. Now, we need you to go back to your SiteGround tab.
Okay. Which means I need to change my screen sharing too.
It does. Or, well, I mean, we don't really need to see that, actually. We know what we're doing. I mean, I don't know.
No,
I guess it's as edifying for everybody.
Let's do a good job so nobody's wondering what we're doing here.
All right. So do you have like a, since we're going to be jumping between two screen sharing things, do you have like a notepad or something on your computer, like a WordPad or something?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So open that up.
Actually, I have about 8 notes already open that I have to save with names. Okay. Go ahead. What am I doing?
You're going to copy the SiteGround DNSs. So not the IP addresses, but the names of the servers, like the addresses.
One, right.
Yeah.
So ns.1.u. Okay.
Yeah.
And I need both of them. You
need both of them, but separate. Copy them as separate lines in your WordPad file in your note. And just to say this out loud, if you're doing this, you can just copy and paste each of them from the first one into the first spot and the second one in the second spot. But the reason why Jeff is writing them down is because he's skipping. You don't want the IP.
No, I know. What I'm going to do is, are you going to take the whole thing and I'll delete the IP?
Okay. And then and he's going to paste them into. But because we're doing screen share, we're just going to add this extra step so he doesn't have to jump back twice.
There's a lot of moving parts to this. I understand what we're doing.
Well, listen.
I've done similar MX records. Okay.
Listen, we could be doing this with an actual WordPress install where we had to install it ourselves, which has more moving parts. Trust me. It would take a lot longer.
So I'll unshare this screen and reshare My other screen.
Namecheap.
I think this is it. No, wrong.
I have yet to come up with a clever name for that. I'm sure someone on the internet has come up with a clever name for that. I'd like to know what that is. It's like I don't know, infinity screen. I don't know. All right. So now you're going to paste your two name servers. The first one in name server 1 and the second one in name server 2.
Right. Gee, what a coincidence. One is 1 and 1 is 2.
This part they make easy. If they name them like weird things, then it would be like really annoying. If they name them like, Bob and Doug, then you'd be like, what do I do? Which one goes where?
Doug, how do you know?
You might have a little do you have a or is that my screen? It looks to me like you have a hash or something in your name server 2 right now.
All right, let me look. No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, no hash.
Because there's that on my view, there's a space. There's a space at the beginning of that. What you put in when you put in the second one.
Yeah.
Like they don't line up. You see what I mean?
Yeah, okay. I see what there's a space at the front. There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
And that becomes very important because it just reads what you put in. And if you don't put the space in, you don't get it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So scroll down and
Save
save changes. Yep.
All right.
Now, this might take some time. However, we're going to test it right now just because. Right. So can you get out of this screen share and go back to your SiteGround screen share? So what we just did is we pointed the domain name of Jeff's site at the server where his WordPress has been installed. So now they're connected. Well, hopefully, I mean, it may take a few minutes to actually do this. They often say, sometimes, depending on the registrar, they'll give you a message that says, wait a few minutes, or like this could take a few hours, or, it usually doesn't take hours. But
you just want me to go to an empty browser screen?
No, go to SiteGround.
Oh.
Because SiteGround lets you actually jump straight to the site from SiteGround. So we just want to do that.
There we go. Now, let me do my screen sharing thing. Come on. Come on.
All right.
So I have to change it, and then when I'm actually doing things, I actually have to go in the browser where it is and do things there. Okay. So what do I want to do?
So just to go back to the installations tab, it's the third one from the left or second from the right. Lower down, like for the actual website. You're right above it.
I don't see.
So information settings, extra services, installations, site builder.
These are tabs, but that's not what I want, right?
No, you want the lower tabs. Below the green and red buttons. Oh, not that far. Not that far. So you're on the information and settings tab. There's the installations tab, right?
That's not a tab. That's like a drop-down box. Okay.
All right. So try clicking the green button that says go to admin panel. All right. So that says that it hasn't populated yet.
So it's still in the process of syncing both the services up.
Yeah. Now we're doing this in the Eastern time zone, and we're doing it during their business hours, so this should happen shortly, but it hasn't happened yet. But basically, once it's set up, what will happen when Jeff clicks that go to admin panel is he will go to the WP admin, the WordPress admin login screen, wp-login.php or whatever it is, and then he doesn't have to do anything else because we use the setup the instant setup for SiteGround, for WordPress, that SiteGround has for WordPress. Whereas if this was it's if it hasn't populated right now, it's going to be a few minutes or possibly even an hour.
Okay.
So what we'll do is in the next video, when we look at how to like fool around with WordPress and set up a theme and stuff, we will I guess I'll just have a note to like comment about the fact that we confirm this is working. Is there anything? So we, unfortunately we have to give it time. It's not doing it automatically. I would say if you had bought your domain through SiteGround, and I'm not saying you need to do that, but if you had bought your domain through SiteGround, it would populate pretty much immediately. But because it's two different companies, it's going to take, like I said, it could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour. I mean, it could be all day. I really doubt it'll be all day.
Yeah, but probably not enough for us to continue now.
Exactly. We're basically going to sit here and wait. And we don't want to do that. So did you have any questions about what we did?
No.
All right. Great.
And I'm thinking you're back Monday?
Yeah, well, let's talk about that when we end the video.
Okay.
All right. So that's setting up WordPress through SiteGround with a different registrar. As I said, it's very different with other hosts and registrars, and because all the dashboards are different, so you can't just use this as a basis unless you're using these exact specific companies. The other thing is not all hosts will install WordPress for you. Some of them have to do it yourself. So at some point I'm going to make a separate video of actually installing WordPress on a host. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this, and next time we are going to look at setting up a WordPress theme within WordPress after you've installed it successfully on your host.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.